Good morning, class. How are y'all doing today?
Good.
Alright, so today we're going to be learning about creating a hypothesis. Now, can anyone tell me what a hypothesis is? Isabel.
A prediction.
Good. And what does a hypothesis predict? Jessie.
It predicts what will happen in an experiment.
Good. So a hypothesis is a prediction, meaning you're thinking about what's going to happen, and you're thinking about what's going to happen in an experiment. Good. Have any of you ever created a hypothesis before?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. So I have a ball here, and in a few moments I'm going to drop the ball. What I want you guys to do before I drop the ball, though, is create a hypothesis about what you think is going to happen when I let go of the ball. Does anyone have a hypothesis? Caitlin.
I think it's going to hit the table and bounce a little bit.
Okay. Does anyone have anything different? Madeline?
I think it'll hit the table and just not bounce and roll.
Okay. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right. So what happened?
It
bounced.
rolled a little.
Good. So you guys just created a hypothesis, right? What were some of the things that you thought about when you created your hypothesis? What did you use? What did you think about? What went into creating that hypothesis? Jessie?
I guess prior experience.
Good. So most of us have had interactions with balls before. And I'm sure we've all dropped something once or twice in our lives. What else? Andrea?
Prior knowledge about it.
Good. Prior knowledge. So we know that gravity exists on Earth, and so because we know about gravity, we know that the ball's probably not just going to float there, right? Okay. What else? What other tools did you guys use? Isabel.
Observations.
Good. Observations. So you might have observed what kind of ball it was, or maybe how high up I was holding it. Anything else? Madeline.
Maybe like my opinions about the situation.
Good. You may have thought the ball looked a little bit more bouncy than someone else. Great. Those are all great things that we can think about when we create a hypothesis. So now that we know the basic of what a hypothesis is and how we create one, I need one volunteer to create 1 to 2 sentences for me that talk about creating a hypothesis. So if you went home to your family and you said, today we learned about creating a hypothesis, and they said, well, I have no idea what that is. Give me 1 or 2 sentences that you would use to describe what we've learned so far. Madeline.
To create a hypothesis, you need to observe the situation and think about your prior experiences and your knowledge and maybe your opinions and predict what's going to happen in the experiment.
Good. Does anyone have anything to add on to that? Great. Great job, Madeline. So now I have a short worksheet for you, and on the worksheet you'll see several different basic science experiments, and what I want you to do is write in 1 to 2 sentences a hypothesis for each experiment, and underneath your hypothesis write 2 or 3 sentences talking about why you selected the hypothesis you did. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, great. I'll be around to answer any questions you may have. Alright, guys, that was a great class on learning about how to create a hypothesis. So, to end class, I have a new cheer for you guys to learn. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm going to say it, and then you guys are going to repeat it back to me. And it has a simple beat, so it goes. Alright, join in. Hypothesis. Used to predict what will happen in experiments.
Hypothesis used to predict what will happen in experiments.
Use what you know. Make observations. Form a hypothesis that's sure to be amazing.
Use what you know. Make observations. Form a hypothesis that's sure to be amazing.
Could be right or wrong. We won't know. Gotta do an experiment to learn some more.
Could be right or wrong. We don't know. Gotta do an experiment to learn some more.
Great job. You guys did a really great job today. Class dismissed.
Woo!